Guys, make sure you watch to the end of this video. You know I don't clickbait, so when I say this, I mean it. Watch to the very end of this video because I've got a special surprise for you at the very end of the video. Hi guys, it's Enny, aka the Knock Trader, your friendly neighborhood swing trader, back again with another video. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the 3 stocks that I think are a good buy and a good swing trade for May 2019. Let's get straight to the video. And we're back. So you know what I'm going to ask you to do next. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and also leave a comment below on what stocks you think are good to swing trade for May 2019. If there's ones that I've mentioned out of the 3 that you might think are better, or if there's other ones that I haven't mentioned that you think are a better swing trade than the ones I mentioned, then just leave a comment below and just let me know what your thoughts are on the ones that I picked. I've got Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. At the Not Trade on all social media platforms, and also if you go into the description section below, you will see a link to my mailing list. If you join my mailing list, you get free priority access to my free training course that I'm creating for my website for beginner traders. You also get videos. All the videos that I post, I always send you emails about them at least once or twice a week, just so that you can get updated on the latest videos. And you also get update on my stock watch list. Let's get straight into the analysis now. So 3 stocks. Last month I did 1 stock, but then I actually added the second one. It was BAE Systems and SLA. BAE Systems I made £300 on, and I did really well on that. SLA is still climbing now, so I'm still in that position, but I'm on track to make some decent money. I haven't actually checked that in a while, but I'm on target to try and get to that £300 on that. Actually, before I go into the ones that I'm about to break down, I'll just show you my stock watch list. I haven't actually shown you guys this in quite some time. Yeah, so this is just the watch list that I keep to update on all my major stock picks. I don't put every single stock that I trade on here, but just the ones that are the major ones. So obviously the BAE and SLA, those were the pick of the months. That made £300. That one's still in the green, but it's still going up, so I haven't actually tallied that one up yet. SSRI or SSRM made £68 on a quick short. And AMD, I made a loss of £30 on that one. I'll fill the rest of that in later. But yeah, so let's get straight into it. Alright, so the first one is JetBlue. So if you've watched a lot of my technical analysis report videos, you know that I've been watching JetBlue for some time, and I was a bit annoyed when I missed the spike, but after further analysis it spiked up because it just had earnings reports and it done really well. So, and you know I don't trade earnings, so it was probably a bit of a blessing that I didn't enter that trade, even though I was right about how it was moving. So before I get into the technical side of things, I'm going to go through the fundamentals of JetBlue, just so we can have a more full-rounded view of why I'm long on JetBlue. So they had their Q1 earnings recently, which was I think it was on the 23rd of April. Yeah, and they outperformed all their competitors. JetBlue performed, and all the competitors that they have are United, Continental, and Hawaiian Holdings, ticker symbol UAL and HA respectively. And yeah, JetBlue had higher passenger revenue, which is good. And they issued an encouraging projection. I'm reading this, by the way. They issued an encouraging projection with respects to their revenue per available seat mile. So revenue per available seat mile is a metric that they use in the airline industry to kind of see how much money they're making. It's kind of like a weighted average of how much money they're making per seat mile. And they blew all their competitors out of the water, and also their projections for Q2 were very favourable. They're projected to grow between 1% and 4% year on year. So not only did they do well in Q1, but their projection for Q2 was very favourable, and that's part of the reason why their stock rallied up after the earnings. And analysts forecast was for $19.25 on average. So some of them had higher, some of them had lower, but the average was $19.25. So there's still room to grow. I still think it's going to go up. Now, for the technical side of things, this is my bread and butter. On the daily chart, as I said before, on the daily chart, there's ascending channel pattern, triple bottomed here, and then it broke out, and it's above the 180-day simple moving average. I was waiting for it to retrace, but I don't think it's going to retrace much, and I don't want to miss out on this position. So I think the best way to attack this would be to probably just enter somewhere here and go long. But there's still a lot of upside to go. I think it can still go to at least 1950. So yeah, my theory on this is I was hoping that it would retrace back to the resistance line, this support line, and climb up. But I'm not sure if it's going to do that, and I don't want to miss out on this position. So I'd say the best position to do would be to just enter now. Because I got 3 stocks, I'm not going to enter all of them. So I think this is probably going to be the one that I don't enter. I'll make my decision later. I haven't made my decision right now actually, because I'm not in this position, but I could enter before close of play. The second one is Roku. Now Roku is a telecoms company. Well, they sell video streaming hardware and license its operating systems to TV makers. So the fancy way of it is that if you're in the UK, it's the equivalent of a Fire Stick. So you stick it into your TV and then you can stream lots of different streaming platforms through that stick. And they have had a great year. From the beginning of 2019, they've gone from $30 to $70. It's been a ridiculous ride. They've just been going up and up. And recently they've kind of gotten down a little bit. And when I did my Fibonacci extension, I found that where it bottomed out was at the 61.8 level. So I feel like it's retraced, and now it's going to start climbing some more. And then obviously the 188 simple moving average is acting as a support on the daily chart, which also shows a sign that it'll be trending up, because the line's still trending up even though it's below the price. On the fundamental side of things, they got a strong buy rating by most analysts. Obviously, analyst ratings you have to take with a pinch of salt, because I don't really trust analysts. I don't think they know what they're doing, or they have vested interest in certain companies, so they might be biased. So, but it's still good to know what analysts are saying, and most analysts are saying it's a strong buy. The 12-month projected forecast is $68. So we're at 63 now. So there's not much upside based on what they're saying, but I still think it can go up some more. One of the real interesting things about Roku right now is because Disney have started their own streaming platform, Disney Plus. Roku can benefit from this because their business is all about streaming, subscription streaming services through their stick. Any new subscription streaming service that comes out, that's on their device, they benefit from. So now that Disney has started their own streaming platform, this could benefit Roku, because Roku will obviously get a cut of the profits as well from the fact that their business is heavily tied to the streaming companies. So this is a benefit for them. I think it will climb up some more. Yeah, so I still think it can climb up, if not just to the recent high at $74. And yeah, so that's my analysis on Roku. That'll be like about 1,000 pips. And last but not least, it's SSRI. I don't know why it's called SSRI on my platform, but for most of you, the ticker symbol is going to be SSRM. Now, let's do the technical analysis first. I'm all over the place this time. So on the weekly chart, you can see it's been in between this kind of channel for some time, a little bit of a channel. Yeah, so and then the 188 simple move average is acting as a support, but it's climbing. On the daily, you can see the 188 simple move average is pretty much just kissed the bottom of this descending channel pattern, but it's still rising. So I feel like this descending channel pattern has reached its bottom, and now it's going to start climbing again. I've drawn this horizontal line here because earnings are on the 9th of May. So even though this is going to maybe a long position, you know I don't trade through earnings, so I would probably exit this position before the 9th of May. So on the 8th, if I was going long. I have actually taken a position in this already. So on the 4-hour chart, as you can see here, it's been a descending channel pattern, and it bottomed out here, and now it's broken out to the upside, consolidated, and started climbing up. And that's what I like to see. I like it whenever I want to see a change of direction. I like it to break out of the 15-day exponential moving average, which is the purple line, on a 4-hour chart, consolidate, so treat it as a support, and then start climbing some more. So I think it's going to carry on climbing, ebbing and flowing climbing. This pattern similar to the SLA pattern that I traded before. So I hope it will exhibit the same kind of motion as SLA. Just keep climbing up until earnings, then I exit my position. On the fundamental side of things, SSRM or SSRI, the mining company, is a Canadian-based precious metals producer. So they mine for precious metals. And interesting fact about this company is that in 2018, in Q4 2018, 122 million pounds of institutional buying. There was 122 million pounds worth of institutional buying, which I think is what kind of drove the price up so much. And then there was a huge sell-off. And because it's a mining company, I think their prices I may stand correct in this. I'm not sure if this is true, but I think the price is heavily tied to the price of gold and silver, and right now gold is in a position where it's bottomed out, but it looks like it's starting to climb again. It's kind of doing the same thing here, where it's hit the bottom of the 180-day simple moving average on the daily chart, and now it's going to start climbing. In my opinion, I think that's what it's going to do. So if gold prices are going up, I think hopefully so will the mining company's price go up as well. So I expect it to climb up until earnings, as the Q1 financial report is on May the 9th. So my 3 stocks that I'm going long on a swing trade for May 2018 are SSRI, so SSR Mining, Roku, and JetBlue. Not trader signing out. So a little bit of context. I know I've already done my outro for the video, and I mentioned 3 stocks for May, but I just saw a 4th one, and I didn't want to re-record this video, so I thought I'd add this to the end. And this 4th one I think is probably the best opportunity out of all 4. So this is CRON. Now CRON, I've tweeted this on my Twitter, so this is just a screen grab on my Twitter. CRON looks like it's on its way to another bullish move. As you can see that there's a support line here, dating back to that last November, and it's hit the support line and climbed each time. So it's done it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Also, I did a Fibonacci extension from the base of the support line, from the base in November to the all-time high in February, and where it's hit now is the 50% point, which is a great place for 50% Fibonacci extension level, which is a great place for price to bounce back off of. And as you can tell, it's started to make high highs. If you go to the 4-hour chart, you can see that it's broken out of the 15-day exponential moving average, and now it's going to start climbing some more. So I think CRON would probably be the best trade out of the 4. So even though I mentioned the other 3, I think this is actually the best position to take. So I'm going to definitely take this position. So not trader signing out again for the 2nd time.